Opening scene, midnight to 0:10. Wide shot of a bustling Benin city street, early morning. People are walking by, and the camera pans down to focus on Oses, a young girl of about 14 years old. She is walking alone with a small bag slung over her shoulder. Narrator, voiceover. Her name is Oses. In a world where many are surrounded by family, she walks a different path, one forged by resilience, survival, and hope. Scene 2, 0:10 to 0:30. Cut to Oses sitting on a park bench, looking at a worn-out notebook. She opens it to reveal pages filled with notes and drawings. Narrator, voiceover. Oses doesn't have the luxury of a stable home. No family to call her own. No place to rest her head. She lives from one place to another, finding comfort in moments of peace and the stories she writes in her notebook. Close-up of Oses writing, her hand shaking slightly as she writes. Scene 3, 0:30 to 0:50. Cut to Oses walking through the streets, stopping occasionally to ask people for help, but receiving only blank stares or rejection. Narrator, voiceover. Each day, she faces the world alone, asking for help where she can, trying to find kindness in a world that often overlooks her. But no matter the hardship, Oses keeps moving forward. Scene 4, 0:50 to 1:10. Cut to Oses sitting on a street curb as the sun sets, looking out into the distance with a contemplative expression. The city noise hums in the background, but she seems lost in thought. Narrator, voiceover. She dreams of a life where she doesn't have to ask for help, where she has a place to belong. But for now, she holds on to the hope that each new day will bring her closer to that dream. Scene 5, 1:10 to 1:30. Cut to a scene where Oses is in a small local shop, helping an elderly woman carry groceries in exchange for food. The woman smiles at her, a brief but meaningful interaction. Narrator, voiceover. Even though her world is uncertain, Oses knows the value of small acts of kindness. She's learned that even when the world doesn't offer much, there's always a chance to give back. Scene 6, 1:30 to 1:50. Cut to Oses walking through a park at dusk, her head held a little higher, a quiet sense of determination in her step. She looks ahead, as if visualizing a future she hasn't yet reached. Narrator, voiceover. With no family to lean on, Oses has become her own source of strength. Her journey is far from over, but each step is a testament to the resilience of a young girl who refuses to give up. Final scene, 1:50 to 2 o'clock. The camera pans up to the sky, the fading light of the sunset creating a sense of hope. The screen fades to black with the words, Oses, a story of hope. A journey yet to be written. Narrator, voiceover. Oses is still writing her story. And no matter where the next chapter leads, she knows one thing. She'll never stop walking. Notes for production. Setting. Filming can take place on location in a Benin city, or a similar setting, to capture the urban vibe, with shots of busy streets, markets, and open spaces. You could also use close-ups of Oses to emphasize her emotional journey. Music. Soft, reflective music can underscore the emotional tone, with some hopeful melodies during the scenes where Oses shows strength and kindness. Acting. The actress playing Oses should portray resilience, vulnerability, and determination. The small moments of kindness or despair should be expressed through body language and facial expressions. Editing. Smooth transitions between the different scenes, with a focus on pacing to match the narrative flow. Use slow motion during key emotional moments for added impact.